17th, he is sorry for you in the bracket rather. I shall do it in the bracket never. 19th, he has examined the case in the bracket already. Chapter 12. Prepositions. 279. Definition. A preposition is a word placed before a noun or a noun equivalent to show its relation to some other word in the sentence. Like, he came to me. Put it on the table. Note, a preposition may also govern other parts of speech used as noun. From here, before now, for good, in short, about to go. B. Prepositions may govern phrases and clauses as well. Like, it depends on how you do your duty. I shall go to where you have come from. I am ignorant of how to do it. 280. Prepositions sometimes follow the words they govern when the object is an interrogative or relative pronoun understood, particularly the relative that is never governed by a preposition preceding it. Like, what is this for? Where do you come from? This is the boy that I spoke of. This is the boy in the bracket whom I spoke to. 281. Phrase prepositions or prepositional phrases. Phrase prepositions or prepositional phrases are phrases used as preposition, like on account of, instead of, in spite of, by means of, owing to, by dint of, in accordance with. Like, he could not come on account of illness. In spite of hard labor, he failed in the examination. Instead of coming here, he went home. 283. Disguised preposition. In examples like rice sells 1 kilo a rupee, he comes twice a day, etc., is not the infinite article but a weakened form of the preposition on. So also is ahead, asleep, a hunting, etc. 282. Participle prepositions are present or past participles which are now used as prepositions. Like, do you know anything concerning or regarding the proposal? The river flows past the town. See Article 219, C, Note A. 284. Than. The word is normally a conjunction following a comparative degree, but it is also used as a preposition in some cases, particularly before relative and personal pronouns. Like, than whom is standard English today, admitted and blessed by the Oxford Dictionary. Page number 116. We selected your son than whom no better man was available. He is better than me in every respect. No one other than him was present there. He did nothing else than laugh. He got more than he asked for. 285, page number 116. The same word may be an adverb or a preposition. He went on, in the brackets adverb, sat on the bench, in the bracket preposition, sat down, in the bracket adverb, the boat goes down the river, in the bracket preposition. 286. Use of a few prepositions. At. Use of preposition at. At. at 8 o'clock, at dawn, in the bracket, but in the dawn, in the day. At bedtime, at first, at last, at first sight, at noon, at night, in the bracket, but not at day. At home, at school, at the door, at play, at work, in the bracket, I found them at play or at work. At dinner, at ease, at sea, he studied at this university, at a distance, at short notice, at liberty, in the bracket, the prisoner was set at liberty. I did not expect such treatment at your hands, in the bracket, meaning from you. Shouted at the boys, look at me, very good at cricket, at full speed, you will hear at the latest by Saturday, at all places, to sit at, in the bracket, not under, the feet, at present, I am busy at present, at any moment, to sell a thing at 3 for a rupee, at war, at any time, at peace, in the bracket, the two countries are at war or at peace with each other, at the office, at the age of 60, I shall see you at Diwali, at his house, at hand, in the bracket, the examination is at hand, one at a time, at things, at the same time, at school, at the beginning, at the meeting, good at mathematics, at the third attempt, at regular intervals, at 25 Chaurangi Road. Next preposition is by, by, by. To travel by boat or rail or car, in the bracket, but on foot or horseback or cycle. By day, in the bracket, but in the day. By or at night, in the bracket, but in the night. A machine driven by steam or petrol or electricity. To be destroyed by fire or earthquake. To know one by name or sight, in the bracket, I know him by name, I know him by sight. To teach by example, to live by coaching or teaching, etc. Made by machinery, by next Sunday, by heart. By chance, to send a letter by post or hand, to inform a person by letter or telegram or messenger. To sell things by the kilogram or the meter or the dozen. In the bracket, fish is sold here by the kilogram, cloth is sold by the meter, eggs are sold by the dozen. To pay by check, in the bracket, but in cash or notes. Die by poison or accident. Done by hand, by word of mouth. Older by 5 months. It is 10:30 by my watch. Not in my watch. By this time. Die by thousands. Struck by lightning. A room 10 feet by 15. Live by the river. Sit by me. I did this work all by myself. Note: by expresses the limit of time within which something is to be done. Preposition for, F-O-R, for. Crying out for fear. A house for sale. To take for granted. For God's sake. Help me. For he is unhappy. To sell a thing at 3 for a rupee. Good for health. Many men working for the company. Time for going out. Respect for the elders. He cares for nothing. A prize for mathematics. Silent for shame. To flee for life. wise for a boy. I speak for my class. He left my home ready for word. Train for Calcutta. Bought a car for rupees 3 lakh. Change it for another. Look for something. Send for a doctor. They are all for helping the needy. Big for his age. For 5 weeks. Passengers for Kolkata. Get ready for school. Go for a walk. Read for pleasure. Hope for the best. Ask for money. A taste for music. I have a liking for her. Unfit for the post. Ruined for life. A check for rupees 5,000. Page number 117. Preposition in. In. In India. In 1986. In February. To be in a place. In ruins. To be in the dark. In the sun. To be in danger. In haste. In a difficulty. In arms. To be in power. Through dust in. Not into my eyes. In office. In truth. In the bracket, in truth, I know nothing of the matter. To be in trouble. 10 or 12 in number. In a whisper. To be in readiness. To be in good, in the bracket, or bad health. In debt. He is in. To be ready in 5 minutes. Playing in the park. In the shade. In his presence or absence. Take the work in hand. In time. In general. Pay in cash or notes. Fill in the forms. In a hurry. In secret. In the open. In time of war. In a temper. In reply. In addition to. Pay in advance. Written in ink or in pencil. To be in the army or the navy or the police. In summer. In pain. Standing in the corner of the room. In the bracket, but the house at the corner. A holiday in the mountains. In an armchair. A ride in a motorcycle. Wounded in the leg. In sorrow. In the morning. But on the morning of Sunday. In the evening. But at night. At midnight. At noon. In the daytime. In the afternoon. At 10 o'clock in the night. But he came at night. A man in his 30s. A slope of 1 in 10. Dressed in white. People standing in row. In a loud voice. A great numbers. Rich in minerals. Lying in bed. But sitting on the bed. Train running in time. A lecture oblique reader in the bracket, not on or off. A lecture oblique reader. Chemistry. Of chemistry. On. Preposition on. O-N. On Sunday. On 4th May. On Christmas Day. To lie on one's bed. To be on the way. A speech on the subject. A picture on the wall. Write on this paper. A house on fire. To play on a musical instrument. Live on rice. On a small income. Live on capital investment. He is on that committee. Kolkata is on the Hooghly. A house on the main road. A picture on the wall. A ring on his finger. Shops on both sides. On the north side of the city. On land. On sea. On the road. On hire or trial. A fruit on the tree. On foot or on horseback. To be on good terms with him. To be on duty. On oath. An essay on a subject. On time. On trial. On demand. On request. To work on an empty stomach. Houses on the left. A lunch on the train. News on TV. A lecture on a topic. Note. On time means at the appointed time. In time means not late, early enough. Second, on is used for dates and for particular days or specified parts of days. At is used for a point of time. In is used for a portion of the day. I shall see you on October 5th, on Sunday, on Christmas Day, on Sunday afternoon, at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Of. Preposition of, of. Speak of him, do not lose sight of the fact, knowledge of English, beg a thing of him, made of wood, a packet of cigarette, 3 of them, he comes of a good family, born of rich parents, died of cholera, cured of illness, the whole of India, the city of Kolkata, it was good of you to help me, professor of English. Note, Dr. Sen is the professor of English in the University of Calcutta, in the brackets, but at Calcutta University. If we are saying he is professor in the University of Calcutta, then we will use of. But if we are saying Calcutta University, then we will use at. Dr. Sen is professor at Calcutta University, but Dr. Sen is the professor of English in the University of Calcutta. Second, a college always takes at professor of philosophy at King's College, University of London. The same is true of reader and lecture. But whereas a professor is professor of his subject, readers and lecturers are described as reader/lecturers in modern history /psychology /Latin, etc. Preposition to, to. Go to bed. Add this to that. Sweet to taste. They fought to the last man. He did it to his cost. Sing to the harp. What is he to you? Beaten to death. 7 is to 4. 14 as 2 is to 4. Rise to high rank. 5 minutes to 6. Under. UNDER, under. Under water or a tree. To be under another. A post under government. Under repair. To be under arms. Under consideration, meaning your application is under consideration. Under rupees 10. Exercise 31. Pick out the prepositional phrases and prepositions. First, he sat on the bench. Second, he looks after his estate. Third, he is senior to me in respect of age. Fourth, in view of his ill health, he was let go without any punishment. Fifth, he stood in front of the door. Sixth, potatoes sell at 5 rupees a kilo. Seventh, he goes in there thrice a week. Eighth, I sent for him. B. State the parts of speech which are pronounced or spelled. First, he came down, D-O-W-N. Second, the boat flowed down the stream, D-O-W-N. Third, he ran on, O-N. Fourth, we sat on the bench, O-N. Fifth, please come in, I-N. Sixth, there was none in the room, I-N. Seventh, he could not call up my name, U-P. Eighth, he pulled me up, U-P. Ninth, the meeting broke up, U-P. 10th, the rebels were brought under, UNDER. 11th, the case is under trial, UNDER. C. Fill in the blanks with prepositions. First, he came here dash rail. Second, this train is running dash time. Third, he said this dash oath. Fourth, I am dash the know of the thing. Fifth, he came dash foot. Sixth, he is dash school. Seventh, I know him dash name. Eighth, he is dash work now. Ninth, she is playing dash a sitar. 10th, don't go out dash the sun. 11th, we live dash rice. 12th, he came dash par very soon. 13th, this food is not dash my taste. 14th, I met him dash the way. 15th, send the news dash wire. 16th, he was beaten dash death. 17th, he is dash power now. 18th, I did this dash you. 19th, the proposal is dash consideration. 20th, I paid him dash cash. Chapter 23rd, page number 119, conjugations. 287. The same word may be an adverb, a preposition, or a conjugation. Example, I saw him before. B-E-F-O-R-E, before, in the bracket adverb. He stood before me. Before is a preposition here. He shall do it before I return. This is a conjugation. 288. Compound conjugations are group of words that are sometimes used to do the work of single conjugation, like Ram as well as Kareem went there. So well is a conjugation here. He acted as if he were mad. I shall help you in case you fail. The conjugation is in case. 289. Conjugations in pairs. Certain conjugations are used in pairs. They are sometimes called correlative conjugations or correlatives. In the bracket, but. See article 488. Either or he or his brother is guilty. Either and or are correlative conjugation. Neither he nor his brother is guilty. So neither and nor are correlative conjugations. Both he and his brother are guilty. Not only he, but his brother also will go. 290. Conjugations are divided into two main classes. First, coordinating conjugations join words or phrases or clauses of equal rank. Like, he said this to him and me. So, and is the coordinating conjugation. He sat behind you but in front of me. So, but is coordinating conjugation. You may go, only make no noise. Second, subordinating conjugations are those that join a subordinate or dependent clause to a principal clause. Like, he said that he was ill. So, that is a subordinating conjugation. As I am ill, I cannot go. I shall go if you come. Note, clauses are coordinate when one is not dependent on another nor enters at all into its construction. Like, I am ill, but he is well. You are healthy and you have got money. B. One clause is said to be subordinate to or dependent on another when it depends upon the other. The clause on which the subordinate clause depends is called the principal clause. See, bear in mind that subordinate clauses too may be coordinate to each other. This is the boy who came here and gave the information. He said that he would come but would not stay. 291. Coordinating conjugations are of four kinds. A. Cumulative or copulative, that simply add. Example, and. I read and he writes. So, cumulative or copulative conjugation is and. Second, both and. Both he and his brother will go. So, here both and are cumulative conjugation. As well as he as well as his brother will go. Not only but also. Not only he but his brother also will come. Also, he was there and you also. B. Alternative or disjunctive, denoting a choice between two things, either or. Either here him or his brother will go. Either he or his brother will go. Neither nor he nor his brother will go. Or read or you will fail. Otherwise work hard. Otherwise you will fail. Page number 120. C. Adversative. Adversative, denoting a contrast between two ideas. But yet still. He is poor but he is honest. However, you are guilty. However, I pardon you this time. Nevertheless, I am ill. Nevertheless, I shall compete. On the contrary, I do not hate him. On the contrary, I love him. Whereas, you failed while your brother passed. Only, you may come, only make no noise. D. Elative, denoting an inference. Therefore, so, consequently. For example, he did not work, therefore he failed. For, I do not like him, for he is a wicked boy. Note, for may be regarded as weakened because, and the clause introduced by it may look like a subordinate one, but modern grammarians hold that as a conjugation it is coordinating. It introduces a statement by way of explanation as a kind of afterthought, while a casual clause beginning with since, because may precede the main sentence, the beginning with for must always follow it. 292. Subordinating conjugations indicate time. Till, until. Wait till it is midnight. Wait until I return. After. He came after I had left. Before. He died before he could do the work. When. He came when I was there. While. Don't go out while it rains. Since. I have not seen him since I came. Note, the compound conjugations as long as soon as long as fall under this class. B. Cause or reason. As and since. As I am ill, I cannot go. Or since I am ill, I cannot go. Second, because. He cannot work because he is ill. Note, good English requires that the clause introduced by as, the casual conjugation, should precede the main clause. Second, the clause giving the reason in sentences containing expression, the reason why, is introduced by that and not by because or due to or on account of. The reason why he failed is that he did not work hard. The reason why he failed is because he did not work hard. This is incorrect. The reason why he failed is that he did not work hard. This is right. So the right is the reason of his failure is that he did not work hard. The incorrect is the reason of his failure is because he did not work hard. So this is incorrect. But the reason of his failure is not due to his idleness. C. Purpose. That, in order, that, so that. He works hard that he may win the prize. Lest I work hard, lest I should fail. Note, least expresses a negative purpose and should not therefore be followed by a negative. Thus, we cannot write, he was afraid lest he should not pass. We must write instead, he was afraid lest he should fail. It is also to be noted that lest is followed by should or the present subjugative, never by will or would. Lest we forget, lest he be angry. Second, in order, that, so that, etc. are followed generally by may or might in some context, by shall and should, but never by can or could or will or would. He encouraged me that I might not lose heart. He works hard that he may pass. I give you this advice so that you may succeed. He is making provision for you so that you may not fall in want. I give you this advice in order that nothing should be forgotten. D. Apposition. Apposition is that. He wrote to us that he would come. THAT. That.